Coach, I know you probably don't put a lot of stock in the rankings at this point of the year, but winning a game against a ranked team after you guys left the poll, what does that mean for you guys and your program and your conversation with recruits?
Um, Hank, I think all that is significant. We didn't have many good conversations after getting my hind end whipped by Penn State. I can tell you that. But Clemson's good. Hank, Clemson was in this week's top 25. I don't think those are worth a whole lot right now, 5, 6 games in, but they were a legitimate top 25, having beaten Mississippi State, Purdue, Alabama on Saturday. They had another impressive win, and I can't think I've seen them so much. But feel good about our team. We really fought, we really defended, and we rebounded, and those are two pretty good ingredients to have going into a big game, league opener against a really, really good Clemson team.
And getting your guys focused to come back to play better, to play a ranked team. How pleased are you with how they responded to everything you told them?
I was thankful we had a week off. We call it sharpening the saw. I thought we were dull for whatever reason. And we had a chance to shore some things up, look at quite a bit of film, and really begin to study Clemson on Saturday. And we had 3 good days of practice, 3 as good at practice days as we've had, and I think all of that led to tonight's win.
So maybe one more. Is this a team that, with something like that to focus on, zeroes in better?
Well, yeah. I mean, football has a week off. We had the opportunity to work on Virginia Tech, not worry about. Once you get into conference play, I hope this year in conference play, you're playing every Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's so repetitive and it just comes at you fast. I've always thought our teams had an uptick during these periods, during the Christmas break, during a period like this where we had a week off. We had some time to get better. And I'm thankful with it that we did.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Hank.
Mark Furman.
Congratulations, Mike.
Thanks, Mark.
You've now beaten 2 ranked teams this year. What does that tell you about your team's ability level, their confidence level, or the fact that maybe this means that you guys are for real?
I feel good. Well, I think it's premature. We're for real. We're better. Okay. We out rebound a really good rebounding Clemson team by 8. We got to the foul line 31 times, Mark. We made 25 of 31. We limit them to 14 from the line. I'm not sure we shot 31 foul shots in 4 consecutive games last year. That's a tongue in cheek, but you know what I'm saying. So be able to stick it in the post, and certainly Tyrese Radford's ability to put his head down and drive it. Justin Mutz has helped in that regard. So a good night for the Hokies. I'm really proud of our team. I thought we took some legitimate steps forward, and we needed to after getting our tails fanned against the Nittany Lions.
Speaking of that game, what did you like about your defense in this game? What did you do better than you had against Penn State?
Just so much more connected, just so much lighter on our feet and tough, and we contested dribble handoffs and ball screens, and our rotations were much more sound. When I take some responsibility now, we couldn't get matched up with Penn State with those 4 guards. So more traditional lineup with Bear and Sims, Hall, the kid from Canada, Prosper. Just a better rhythm, a better style for us defensively, more like Villanova. If we can look at you, and we've got you down personnel, and whose number are you guarding? What's his game? This bunch is proven they're pretty good at it.
And finally, you missed half your free throws against Penn State. Was this what you did much better from the free throw line tonight? Was that just a question? Did you guys emphasize free throw shooting in this last week, or?
Mark, I don't know that I emphasized it. I don't think you have to emphasize it. Making half your fouls is bad and cost you games. We got a good shooting team. We've got kids that shoot fouls well. I don't like to say things we had a one-off where defensively we were poor. We were poor at the foul line. Numbers were upside down, and assist turnover, they were upside down again tonight. We're going to get better with that. So I didn't have a lot of heartburn from the line. I know what my team is capable of in that category, but that is a significant statistic.
Barber?
Yeah, Mike, I apologize for not being there tonight, but I'm curious if you could share with us anything about Cartier, his absence.
Yeah, Michael, he's opted out for the time being with regards to COVID. Now, that doesn't mean anything more than that. He could be back tomorrow. He could be back, sometime in the near future. That was his choice. That was a choice that I supported with everything going on. That's where we are. Nothing more, nothing less.
Did he have any kind of specific medical issue that
Nope.
made him?
Nope. Just that's just something that he shared with me. With what we're living through, that's not something that we can press a whole lot. You can understand that, I'm sure. So again, respectful of that choice, we had a team to prepare for. That all occurred yesterday, and I thought that team, acquitted themselves quite nicely.
If I could sneak in one more, when Mike Young goes to bed tonight, is he thinking more about his team pulled it out at the end, or more about giving up that 16-point lead?
Oh, you know what, Mike? That's a pretty good question. I'll watch it tonight, and we'll be in here tomorrow morning. We'll watch it. 6 games in or whatever we are, Mike, there's still a lot to improve upon. Giving up a 16-point lead, then they start throwing in threes left and right. We did a great job throughout the first half and early portion of the second half. We fouled too much, I don't have an answer for you. We'll look at it in its totality and make corrections.
Thank you.
Good to see you, buddy.
Travis Wells.
Hey, Coach, you alluded to it a little bit, but is this the hardest that you guys have guarded, maybe with the most urgency and intensity since that Villanova game? And is it something that you said, hey, even on nights where we're not shooting well, our defense ought to be there?
Yeah, Travis. Just so frustrated and I was down after Penn State, and again, take nothing away from the Nittany Lions. I mean, they came in here and just outplayed us. That was frustrating, and our team was frustrated and upset with it. But to bounce back now, next time out, we had a little time. We had a little time to practice. We needed it, but to bounce back and scrap and claw and play a, maybe not a complete game, but certainly did a lot of really nice things to get out of here with a significant win.
Couture comes off the bench and hits a couple threes and has a big drive in the second half. And I think he took a charge down here as well. Can you just speak to his contributions?
He's a basketball player, kind of that Swiss Army knife. You want to plug him in somewhere, just plug him in. He could play 1 through 5. He knows all the spots. We're not going to play him at the 4 or 5 anytime soon, but I think you know what I'm saying. He's a good basketball player, and I'm happy he's in a Hokie uniform.
Last thing for me, it was just a little weird tonight to see PJ Hall over there on the other side.
I've known him since he was knee high to a grasshopper. He's knee-high to a grasshopper when he was born. No. I coached his dad, know his family. He's a great boy. He did what he thought was best for him. You know what, Travis? Last time I checked, that's what it's all about. And he's in a great place, playing for a great coach, and I'm proud of him and happy for him. Love to be coaching him, but he's in a good place, and he knows that.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Travis.
Hank, you got a quick clarifier?
Hank, you got something?
The unmute thing is like not my strong suit. Cartier, you said he opted out with COVID. Does he have COVID?
No. He opted out due to COVID.
Okay.
Right? That was his choice. And I am, Hank, we don't fight that. Not in this environment that we're living in. He can opt back in whenever he chooses. We will have some conversations, going into that. But he has my complete support.
You have children. How hard is that for you as a guy who's, I don't know, livelihood based on wins and losses, to have a guy like that who's so valuable to you guys choose to do that and to kind of navigate that in your mind?
It's different. There's no blueprint. Hank, I have no choice. I don't think any of us do right now, with what we read daily, with those infected, and just a lot of things to consider. And when we had that conversation yesterday, it was a quick one. It's not easy, but I will continue, as I always have, for 35 years doing this stuff. I will support my people when they feel like they're right.
Your football coach has made it very, very apparent that this is exhausting. That dealing with this week in and week out is incredibly difficult. Is there part of you that wonders if you guys are doing the right thing by trying to play basketball?
Hank, no. I have great faith in leadership, throughout college basketball, leadership here. Our team wants to play. All right. I want to coach. Challenging? Oh, you betcha. Exhausting? Yeah, a little bit. We haven't been nicked up yet. Okay. And I say yet. We have not had an interruption. We have not missed a practice due to, anything. We missed the Temple game in Uncasville, but we're able to pick up Villanova. It's a hard time, all right? It's a hard time for the restaurant business. It's a hard time for the hotel business. It's a hard time for, business people. We're going to coach, and my kids are going to play as long as we feel that, we have the opportunity to do it safely, and with everything that Virginia Tech and others are doing throughout the Atlantic Coast Conference, and so much testing. I'm just thankful for the opportunity.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Hank. See you, everybody.